Peace and blessings, world, and welcome to another edition of Fresh Perspective, where we give you a fresh take on today's hot topics. And it's nothing hotter than the tournament and everything that's going on. I'm sure everybody's bracket is busted, and if your bracket is not busted, you was guessing. But before we get a little further into that, I would like to introduce the panel. First, I am Irvin Hawkins. They call me Hawk. I'd also like to introduce my man who knows, won't say everything, but Bo knows. So we're gonna start with Bo. How you feeling, brother?
What up? What up, word? How y'all doing?
All right. Then we're gonna go to the great orator and tactician, my friend and yours, DB. What's going on?
Hey man, I'm not in one of the best of moods. You know, my team just lost, and they lost because of my guy.
Wow. We gonna go deeper on that one. And then we got the young and talented Mr. Denzel Chappelle. How you feeling, sir? Okay. All right. We just gonna get right into it. We're gonna talk about this tournament, man. And first, DB, you said something a couple weeks ago, and it's kind of resonating right now. You talked about the one and dones and how the one and dones aren't really as important to the tournament. We also talked about what is important to the tournament. In college basketball, it's all about the coaches, whether it's Coach K, whether it's Roy Williams, whether it's Tom Izzo, whether it's Jim Boeheim. Let's go into the coaching a little bit and talk to me and why that's more important than these one and dones. DB, start, my brother.
Well, one of my favorite sayings is "coaching matters," and nobody know coaching matters until it matters. And Coach K has been hiding the deficiencies of his basketball team all season, and he got in the biggest game of the season and forgot that fact that he's been hiding these deficiencies all season. But at the point in this game, we've been running that weak ass zone that I cannot stand, but I understood why that we had to run it. I totally understand why we had to run it. Grayson Allen can't check nobody, and Duval, as great as he is, by moving his feet and cutting people off, he still hasn't realized that that's what gets him steals instead of him reaching in and getting steals and getting stupid fouls. But with that being said, I put this game on two people, Grayson Allen and Coach K. I put it on Coach K because he was supposed to understand that Kansas was the better team. They were better connected to one another as far as experience and being in battles together as a unit. And he was also supposed to be able to realize that Kansas was a better team than his team. And when that team is better than your team, you are the superior coach. And because you are the superior coach, now you put your imprint on this game. I'm going to coach us to a victory. Duke and Kansas battle all day long. But if you watch the game today, you could have seen that Kansas was like right where they wanted to be. Duke was holding on to that 2-point lead or that 3-point lead the entire game. And I just want to point to one situation, and I'm going to hand it over to the guys. When Duke went up 3 points, they allowed Kansas to come down, run offense, and get a good 3-point shot. In my opinion, that's what coaching matters. He went home with fouls. Those boys supposed to have been getting fouled all the way up till they had to shoot the 1-and-1. When you make them go shoot the 1-and-1 and they got to shoot the free throws, they either going to make it or miss it. If we get the rebound, the ball game is over. But Coach K elected to let's play defense. Graham made a hell of a spin move and kicked it to number 10. And Duval went for the steal, missed the steal, and number 10 rolled up and banged it. But make no mistake about it. Even at the end of the game, okay, it's a tie game. It's a LeBron scenario. We know he's going to shoot it. He ain't going to pass this one. Or he might pass. No, this one he would have passed. Well, he got the ball with Grayson Allen. And we all know, we done watched Grayson Allen for 4 years. We have not seen him one time come down, look at somebody in their face, and go to his go-to move and hit his go-to shot. So in that instance, if it would have been me, I'm calling another timeout. Hey, let's draw something up and let's get the highest percentage shot that we can get. Bill Self is a great coach. He's great in situations, and he's also able to get the best out of his team. That's what I feel about that today.
Okay. All right. Sounds real good. Those were some good points. Good points. But I'm gonna bring it to Bo like this. Now, we talking about coaching, but if we got one and done type talent on the team, would that have made a difference? Or is this still all about coaching? Bo, get some.
I mean, I see a lot of people saying Coach K overrated, which I disagree. I still think he's the best coach in college basketball. I mean, he did get out coached today, but I mean, it was just small things. Like he should have, when Carter got fouled out, he should have went small and had Bagley at the center because he should have put more shooting in the game when Wendell Carter got fouled out the game. And I mean, it wasn't a bad thing that Grayson Allen took the last shot. If you see the play, the ball rolled on around the rim 5 times and rolled out. So that game could have easily been over. You know what I mean? But I mean, I never thought Duke was going to win a championship anyway, not by running the zone defense. I mean, but I can't say that. He did get out coached. I don't think Kansas was the better team, though. I mean, Duke got the best talent in the country on their team. They got 5 starters that are going to be playing in the NBA easily. So, I mean, then I think Bagley should have took more shots. He only took I think Bagley only took 9 shots in the game. He had a mismatch the whole game. You should have just feed him the ball. I mean, he's the best player in the country. Just give him the ball. You know what I mean? But, I mean, I can't say, like I said, Coach K is not overrated. He did get out coached today. But, I mean, it happens. I mean, he got a freshman team. You know, Coach K, he like John Calipari now. You know what I mean? He get the one-and-done player. But Coach K actually won with the one-and-done players, too. So, it's a give and take. You know what I mean? That's all I got to say about it.
Okay. Hey, Courtney, you up?
Yeah, I'm around.
All right, so real quick. Now, I know when it comes to Coach K, Denzel, you my A-alike. I'm not a big Coach K fan, even though he gets the love and appreciation. So talk to me. Is this tournament really about coaching, or do you want to continue to see the one-and-dones dominate, man? Talk to me.
Tournament ain't never been about coaching. Tournament always been about the players. I don't know where all of a sudden coaching matters. Because they wasn't coaching that made Kemba Walker close niggas out. It wasn't coaching that had Carmelo Anthony closing people out. Those is ball players. Now, as far as Coach K being overrated, he is overrated. Coach K has been top 2 in rankings of bringing in talent the last 5 years. He got 1 ring and maybe 2 Final Four appearances. That sucks. He had 5 All-American starters plus 4 on the bench. I don't know. Y'all tell me if it's overrated or not. Y'all tell me if it's good or not. All I know is homeboy didn't get it done. I know Trevor Duval had a good game. Gary Trent didn't. And Grayson Allen was supposed to take the last shot. He was just supposed to shoot the 3 instead of driving into the lane. But, again, this goes back to Coach K. Coach K did not coach up his All-American leading squad, the number 1 ranked team in the country, as far as players, enough to get the W. I don't know. I just need to know how many years does this man got to have a top 2 team before y'all say it's him.
I'm gonna ask you. I gotta ask you a question, Court, because you're a North Carolina fan, right?
Facts.
So refresh my memory. When the legendary Dean Smith was getting these same type of teams and these same type of players.
Correct.
They got more wins than him. I mean, and more championships when he was performing with less.
Say that again.
How come Dean Smith was getting these year in and year out? All of those, and Coach K has more rings than him. But
it wasn't
Dean Smith was not known as overrated.
It wasn't due to coaching. These players didn't get it done, but he was prepared.
Huh?
His players, excuse me, sir. Let me explain. His players were all prepared and ready. His players, he got the best out of every player he had. Now, ball don't go in, things don't happen. He do. Are you going to send me?
He got the best out of Vince Carter. He got the best. You trying to tell me he got the best out of Vince Carter? He got the best out of Harrison Barnes.
Sir,
that was one.
He didn't have Harrison Barnes. Vince Carter was not the man when he was in North Carolina. Antoine Jameson was.
So he got the most out of him?
Yes, he did.
He got the most out of Ed Cota. He got the most out of Jeff McGinnis. He got the most out of Rasheed Wallace.
He definitely got the most out of Rasheed Wallace. Rasheed Wallace stacking him. He definitely got the most out of him.
How he get the most out of them? They ain't get no ring. How?
This is you're 100% true. He also didn't have the number one ranked team in the country 4 years in a row.
Man, please, man, you're making.
Did he or did he not?
Dean Smith is known for holding back his players.
Again, you're back to Dean Smith.
When Michael Jordan left the University of North Carolina, what did he say? The only person that can stop me is Dean Smith. Am I right or wrong?
Yep. You still talking about my point is hold on. My point is you worried about you see how far you went back to Dean Smith?
No, because that's the only player, that's the only coach I can compare it to. I can't compare to none of these coaches today. They ain't got the rings.
How about this? Compare him to when Roy became the coach of North Carolina. How many rings he got?
2.
How many Roy got?
2.
He got 3. He got 3.
Roy got 3.
Oh, Roy got 3. Okay.
Life together. All right then. So from the moment,
but you do realize if Bill Self win the championship, see, it's cute. I'm glad that Roy Williams is winning at his alma mater, but that's not the program that he built. His program is Kansas. Whenever we get through, and Bill Self is the one who's taking that program to the next level. Am I right or wrong?
Don't deflect.
I'm not deflecting nothing. You just stated the fact. So did I.
Since Roy, you can say he didn't build that current roster over there in Kansas.
He's built
now
Kansas because of what Roy Williams was able to do all those years before Bill Self got there.
So you gonna blame,
real quick.
It's for what Dean Smith did. And when Coach K leaves, the only reason why you're going to Duke is because of the tradition that he built. Am I right or wrong?
For Duke, Kansas ain't got no fucking tradition.
No. He's right, and that's a good point. Hold on, real quick. Kansas with Drew Gooden, Kirk Heinrich, they had some serious teams back in the day. So let's not act like Roy Williams didn't build a powerhouse at Kansas. But real quick, I gotta take this back to the coaching and the players though, because Coach K is about to get the top 3 players in the country all at the same time. So is this a situation where it's going to be about these players, or is it going to be about Coach K coaching them up and getting the most out of them, especially Zion Williams, who I'm interested in?
In my humble opinion, it's no way that a coach on the collegiate level can get the most out of these players in fucking 6 months. If the most he's going to get, he's not going to be able to get. His success level comes, Coach K and these other big-time coaches' success level came when they have these players for multiple seasons. That's why what Coach K does when he with 1 or 2 seniors on the floor. That bullshit we got away with when he won with Jaleel Okafor and Tyus Jones and Justin Winslow, that's because we played Wisconsin. And we would have played anybody else besides them, we would have lost in that game. And we should have lost that game.
All right, real quick, Bo, get something. How do you feel about this, man?
Wait. Before you say that, Bo,
let Bo get something.
I just need a confirmation. Before Bo answers. So I just need confirmation. So you are admitting that Coach K can't handle the one and done.
Nobody can.
I just yes or no, brother.
He's not alone.
Yes or no, brother? You always want him in the house with somebody.
You want to know?
You
want to know this? I just told you the truth. Nobody can handle that. For him and Calipari to get one with that type of situation proves how good of a coach they are.
All right, so let Bo get some. Bo, go ahead, my brother.
I mean, I agree with Burks, man. Upperclassmen win the tournament. I mean, Coach K won one tournament with one championship with the one today. I mean, like you said, they played Wisconsin, whatever.
No guards. If Wisconsin had guard play, we might have lost that game.
You forgetting the best one and done team ever was with Carl Anthony Towns, Devin Booker, and all them. They was loaded, and they still didn't.
How many national titles he been to?
Hold on, let me finish.
Dude.
They was loaded. They still didn't win a championship.
How many Final Fours he been to?
The only reason Calipari won with Anthony Davis in them because we already know why. Because Kendall Marshall got hurt that year. If we wouldn't got hurt, we was gonna beat them that year in the tournament. So, like I said, man, upperclassmen win the tournament. No, one and done don't really win the tournament. Upperclassmen do. He's gonna get the best 3 players.
Hold on. Don't say one and done don't win the tournament because it was one guy that we all love.
Melo.
That thing.
Melo.
He did what he had to do. And the NBA, everybody still deems him to be the number 3 pick in the draft.
Like you said, it was one person, though, bro. I'm talking about a team of one and done, not one person.
Jim Boeheim going to the Hall of Fame for that one person. He ain't got no other wins.
I mean, he got a lot of wins. He just don't got a lot.
Man, he ain't got no rings.
So I mean,
people
say Coach K. I'm a Carolina fan.
With the zone,
I think Coach K the best. I think Coach K the best college basketball coach ever, and I'm a Carolina fan. So I mean, I don't like people saying
why is he the best? Why? What makes this nigga the best?
Oh
Who
my
better than
fucking God, I hate y'all.
Hold on, Courtney. Hold on. Who better than him?
He ain't got no answer.
Courtney, you gotta understand. Back in the day when Coach K would win the championship, you had to be a certain standard.
Why you
to
keep
get
saying
the
back in the day? The
Hold
boy
on,
got
hold
the
on.
boy got
Courtney,
5.
Let me talk, Courtney. You could back in the day when he was winning championship before this one and that stuff, you had to be a certain standard to get it due. He was winning. Anybody couldn't get it due, Courtney. You had to,
Anybody can get in now. Anybody can
everybody
get
can
in now.
get in now. Everybody can get in now. You're right.
So he
But back
changed
then,
his
they couldn't.
standard. So he changed his standard to get young dudes, and he fucking losing. Y'all sound like it's smart to you?
Everybody
That
losing.
sounds smart to you.
Courtney, he's
Everybody
not
losing,
losing. He
Courtney.
won a championship, so you can't say that he's a loser, sir.
He won a championship a couple years ago, Courtney.
Calipari's the loser. He does it every year.
Calipari got one and done. He got one. Since Calipari got to Kentucky, he got one, and in that same time, Coach K got one. True or false?
No,
So don't
Coach
call him a loser, and the other one is a winner.
Coach K got 2 since then.
You know what? I don't care about none of them niggas. I know since Roy Williams got there, he got 3, and that Dookie nigga over there got 2. And he got better players in the last 5 years, and he got 1 out of that shit. So you can make all the excuses you want. That nigga not winning with that talent.
Ain't nobody making no excuses, bro. You
So,
just
Courtney, who's the better coach than on that?
to the coach, because Roy Williams, before coming to your school, was known as Jim Boeheim. Nothing. So stop playing.
I don't care. I don't care nothing about. I don't care about Kansas. I don't care about Roy Williams. I don't care about a Kansas Roy Williams. Talk about North Carolina Roy.
Hey, was you screaming Roy Williams when he was at Kansas? Yes or no?
I wasn't. I'm not. I would never scream that nigga because he wasn't in North Carolina. Dude.
Oh, there it is. So because
Fuck
he's
the
your
other side.
Because he's your coach and he's your guy, that's why you own him so high.
Do he got 3 since he been in Carolina? Yes or no?
That's fine. Do he got more than K? No.
Okay, you keep talking about Kansas. We can't rate. Hold on. We can't rate. We cannot rate Coach K. Sir, we cannot.
I got more rings, bro. Like, stop playing with me.
First of all, we cannot rate Coach K because he ain't never left. Coach K been at Duke 35 fucking years. He got 5 fucking rings, nigga. That's greatness to you? 5 rings in 35 years?
Dean Smith was at fucking North Carolina for fucking
Courtney.
He wasn't at 40. Stop lying.
Hey, Courtney.
How long was he there? How long was he there?
Coach?
It wasn't 40.
I mean, who's a better coach than Coach K?
Hey, real quick, y'all. I just want to. Hold on.
Coach K is coaching the Celtics right now.
Hey, real quick,
I'm
man.
talking about in college basketball, Courtney. I'm talking about college basketball.
Hey, fellas. I just want to let everybody know that they listen in the fresh perspective. And Courtney, real quick, I gotta bring this up to you. When Maryland won the championship, Roy Williams was supposed to win the championship that year with Kansas. And he got outcoached by Gary.
Excuse me. I have a question. I have a question.
Hey, hold on, Court. You weren't screaming that Roy Williams shit when Kansas blew y'all ass out, and he went to the damn game in a Kansas shirt. Stop playing with me, man.
Oh, what you think he's gonna do next week? He gonna have a Kansas shirt on that week.
He gonna be right there in that Kansas. The program he
gonna have a Kansas shirt on that week.
Kansas shirt on, bro. He just because that's a nice job. That's what it's hard at.
Hey, Courtney.
Courtney,
hold on.
Yeah, go ahead. Hold on. Go ahead, Courtney.
You said in 2000. In 2000, Roy was supposed to win.
He was.
Who was he coaching?
He was coaching Kirk Heinrich and Drew.
2 All-Americans.
2 All-Americans. Remember, on Maryland, all we had
Mark
Dixon. Oh yeah, go ahead.
Sir, he was coaching. Yes. He was coaching Kansas, right?
Yes.
I'm gonna say this one more time for the panel since y'all not listening to me. Courtney Chappelle don't give a flying fuck about what he did in Kansas. I give a fuck what he did as a Tar Heel. And as a Tar Heel, he got 3 rings in his 10 years. So all of y'all can go jump off that bridge because Coach K ain't got it.
Hey, Courtney, let me say something. You know, you do know we had 6 McDonald's All-Americans on that team last year, right?
Excuse me, sir. Was we ever ranked the #1 recruiting team in the country?
He hear what you said, Bo. 6.
He said 6 All-Americans. I heard what he said.
6.
And I know 4 of them, and I know 4 of them came in together. And I'm going to say this another time, Bo, since it's your fact. Were they ever the #1 ranked team coming in the fucking country? Yes or no?
No, they wasn't.
So shut the fuck up. Because he was the number one team 3 out of the last 4 years, and he's a loser. Stop acting like that don't mean nothing.
So, Courtney, you telling me our coach is better than Coach K? That's what you telling me?
All right, watch this. Let's do it better. I do one better, bro. Wait. Y'all, wait. Because D-Burt's in front of the... Y'all right, I might be wrong. Hold on. We're going to do it for the panel so everybody can see, bro, because D-Burt's right in front of the computer. D-Burt, can you please do me a favor and tell me the last 5 years who Duke lost to in the tournament? Please, sir.
Well, while DB is doing that research,
hold on.
Brad. No, hold on. Don't cut me off. Hold
on. Who you trying to reach for? I just want to know who you reaching for. Mercer? Who else? Who y'all lose to?
Mercer.
Who y'all lose to this year, Bo?
Who else he lost to?
Bo, who did y'all lose to this year, Bo?
We lost to Texas A&M.
That ain't that much better.
Nigga, stop it. I want to know the last 5 years. Don't duck the point. Please let the world know the 5 teams he lost to in the last 5 years since it's the players and he can't win everything. Please let us know who he lost to. Maybe he was facing some All-American dudes and we missed the picture.
No, see, you're missing the whole point.
Did he lose to South Carolina?
That's the point.
Did he lose to South Carolina?
Hold on, bro. You clearly missed what Hawk said earlier, but since you didn't hear it, I'm going to say it again. The beauty about the tournament is not having the best All-Americans. The beauty of the tournament is having teams. Look at Loyola Chicago right now. Ain't no all or nothing on that team.
Hey, Courtney, you can't say that because we lost. Courtney, we lost to Weber State 1 year in the tournament.
Weber State, bro, with no Dame Lillard.
We lost to Weber State 1 year, Courtney. Don't do that.
That shit ain't good.
The last 5 years, I just want to know who they lost to.
We lost to Weber State 1 year. It's a couple years Roy Williams went to the NIT. We didn't even make the tournament.
I just want to know the last 5 years who they lost to, guys.
Hey, Courtney, you brought up Brad Stevens. So you pretty much saying that when Brad Stevens was making his run, he was the best coach in college basketball.
You damn skippy.
I don't know about that. Shaka Smart at Wichita State during that same time was doing a lot of work, sir.
Shout out to Shaka Smart.
I agree though that Brad Stevens got his team back-to-back championship games. I mean, with Butler, man, without Gordon Hayward being there the second year.
Who he lost to?
They lost to UConn and Duke.
Oh, okay, we took care of their ass.
So, hey, Courtney, Courtney, you telling me that Roy Williams is the best coach in college basketball?
No.
And I'm a Tar Heel fan, and I'm telling you he's not.
Hold on, but I'm going to give him what he wants, though. The last 5 years, so that's 2018, 2017, 2016. So we're going back to 2014, correct?
Yep, just the last 5.
2014.
I just want to know who they lost to. Because this is the best coach in college basketball ever.
So, Courtney, you telling me Roy Williams is the best coach in college basketball?
Nope. Oh, you mean ever? Ever? No, he's not the best college basketball coach.
No, he's talking about currently. No, we talking about currently. Who's the man right now?
Currently, best coach in college basketball right now?
Yes, who's the man?
Well, my best coach ain't in the league, so I guess.
Well, no, that's no. Who's the best coach?
No more. He got fired this year.
Who, Rick Pitino?
Yeah, that's mine. That's mine.
I had to put Coach K over Pitino.
I hear you. We know. We know. You can't.
So, Courtney, hold on. Who the best college basketball coach ever?
No, you said ever. Look, first you said currently or ever. I asked that.
Yeah, but okay. Currently, you said Rick Pitino, but he got fired. So, who's the best college basketball coach ever, though? Who you think is the best basketball college coach ever?
I mean, Wooten did win 11 straight, didn't he?
Yeah, but that's you know how that was.
I'm not doing that.
Well, but hold on. But you also got to take into consideration back in the day to get into the tournament, you had to win your conference. There were no at-large bids. So during that time, it was a lot harder to win the tournament because you had to win your tournament.
Denny Smith was coaching in the 60s. He ain't
So
got the
that's why. But see, that's why Dean probably doesn't have that many because it wasn't any at-large bids. If it was
Dean didn't
back
do
in the
nothing to
day,
Michael Jordan and James Worthy touched that campus.
hey, I mean those are two special guys. Two special.
Because he
guys.
lost. Hey, he lost in the title game. He lost in the title game. Then Mike came and they won.
Who he lost in the title game to?
Indiana. Isaiah Thomas tore his ass up.
All right. Nagy,
Well, then,
I just need these 5, please.
well, real quick, while he's looking for the 5,
Oh,
hey,
no,
Bo,
I got you right now.
Bo, I want to talk about your brackets, man. How was your bracket this year?
We lost to Mercer. Then we won a championship. Go ahead, Hulk. I'm gonna get what he want. Then we lost.
Well, and
then we lost to Oregon. I believe Oregon made it to the Final Four that year. Then after we lost to Oregon, we lost to South Carolina, who made it to the title game. Yeah.
Mercer, Oregon, South Carolina,
championship.
Mercer, Oregon, South Carolina. Who the fuck plays for Mercer? Who the coach for Mercer?
Okay, bro.
Give me the star player that knocked y'all out.
I got you.
Oh, all right, good answer.
No, man, he already told you.
Next.
And we lost to Lehigh, I believe. No, that's 6 years. Lost to
Lehigh. So the Lehigh, you don't know none of them niggas. Mercer,
no,
you don't.
I know CJ. I know CJ McCollum. That's who I know.
Oh, you lost to CJ?
Yeah.
Okay, so you lost to CJ, then you lost to Mercer. You don't know the coach or player over there.
Nope.
You lost to Oregon. Who was on that Oregon team?
That's when Oregon had the guards and the Bell kid that's playing now for Golden State. They had him on that team too. He's young though.
Bell was a freshman, brother.
Mm-hmm.
No, nigga, y'all didn't lose to Bell because Bell came out last year. He's a rookie right now in the NBA.
You
don't worry about it. Wasn't nobody on that fucking Oregon team. Don't worry about it. I got you, bro.
Okay,
you
bro.
My guy. Wasn't nobody on that fucking team. South Carolina has Sedarius Thornwell and the little guard that's there. And you don't know none of their names. That's my point. This is the greatest coach ever. And you losing to Mercer, Oregon, and fucking South Carolina. And that's okay to y'all. Y'all making this shit.
Courtney,
like this
anybody, all the top schools done took L. Bill Self lost to the white boys a couple years ago.
Name the coach for South Carolina.
The dude they used Coach Kansas State. What's his name? Hey, Courtney. I mean, it's tournament time. Anything can happen. Courtney, you know that. Stop doing that.
Name the coach at Mercer, Bo.
I mean, I'm not gonna know the coach at Mercer.
Where's Mercer at? Ain't that a small school in Georgia?
Hey, Courtney, did Bill Self lose to Northern Iowa a couple years ago?
Oh, here we go. Now we going, Bill. I'm talking about the greatest coach ever.
Everybody take those type of L's though, Courtney. That what you felt?
Not over a 5-year span when you taking 3 of them shits. Goddamn, this shit becoming a trend.
Bro, you killing me, bro. You killing me. Hey, Hawk, bring us back in, bro. Courtney went full emotional. He ain't giving us.
Hey, man, I was letting you guys do your thing, man.
Those are facts, world. Those are facts, world.
I hope the fans is enjoying this, but we coming up to the end of this show right here. So I'm gonna need everybody to give me their final perspective on this. And you know, we gonna keep it coaching and one and done, and what makes this tournament so beautiful. I'm gonna start out with Bo, man. Give me your final perspective on this. Talk to me.
I mean, March is the best time of the year, man. I mean, March Madness, anything can happen. I don't know what Courtney Chappelle talking about, but anything can happen in March, okay? March is March is the Cinderella story. Look at Loyola Chicago, man. I hope they win the whole thing.
Cinderella find his glass slipper when he see Duke ass.
But I mean, March is it's college basketball at its finest, man. You know what I mean? It's an exciting time, especially for the mid-major schools. Anything can happen in March, man. I don't care who you are. You could be the best coach ever. You can have the best team ever. On any given day in March Madness, you can lose the game. It just is what it is. I mean, so Shout out to all the mid-major schools that doing good, that did good in the tournament this year. Shout out to Loyola Chicago. Shout out UMBC, and that's all I got to say, man.
And I definitely got to shout out UMBC, the University of Maryland, Baltimore County. Shout out Baltimore. But I'm going to go next to the great orator and tactician, man. One and done's coaching. I know how you feel about this, but bring it home, man. This is March Madness. Talk to me.
Hey, man, this tournament has provided something that the NCAA desperately needed for its fans and to secure their place in the basketball hierarchy, because their number one and done system that they think that was bringing them so much money and generating so much noise for their league is about to be decimated, and they're still going to have great tournaments and great products, because you're going to have the players in college who want to be in college, who will allow the college game to develop their game and build their stardom from dominating in college instead of being ranked very high by some people on a sheet of paper, not having to prove it on the floor. And with that being said, I think that's one of the most significant things that we're going to take from this tournament. This is one of the best tournaments I've watched in a while, because none of the usual suspects are here. Nobody who we expected to win, especially on the left side of your bracket. I think Duke and Kansas was the only team that had the number 1 and number 2 seed in the bracket meet in the Elite Eight, which was great for the tournament. But all in all, I think that the NBA needs to get a stranglehold on this one and done thing and allow those players who can change their life and change their legacies to have the opportunity to go to the NBA straight out. And for those players who need to be in college, want to be in college, and desire to put on those collegiate uniforms, need to have the opportunity to go and build themselves there.
Okay, all right. And Denzel, you was real hard on some of these one and dones this year, the Trae Youngs, the Sextons. But I know you big on the one and done thing. So March Madness coaching, one and done. Talk to me. Give me your final perspective.
Hey, man, my final perspective. Shout out to everybody that's out there balling. A lot of teams got knocked off early, busted my bracket first day. Maybe even like the first 4 hours. Great tournament, way to play. But I just want to give a regular shout out to Loyola Chicago, Mr. Number 24, ex-teammate of Jabari Parker. Shout out to you. Shout out to you sitting there and continue to hone in your game and do what you do. And shoot the rock, and I'm rooting for you, brother. I want to see you go ahead and get yourself all the way over to a national title game. I think you can get there. Y'all can't get jittery and play outside your game. You just got to do what y'all do. Continue to shoot the rock, have fun out there, and yeah, I hope y'all make it out there. Please get to a national title just so I can laugh at Duke and fucking Jabari and them. For your ass not getting past the first round because you lost to Mercer. I'm out of here.
And right, and from my final perspective, I will have to talk about UMBC again. History was made this year. First time of 16 knocking off a 1. And yes, I did have Virginia in the Final Four. So it did destroy my bracket, but it was good to see all my friends cheer and have a good time with this. Even though they lost the second round, they were in that game. So just want to shout out everybody who went to UMBC. All them years we spent having fun on campus and chilling at Quad Mania. And once again, everybody, if you enjoyed the show, please tell a friend, let everybody know we starting a movement here. And that movement has a fresh perspective. So please follow us. Check us out on SoundCloud. Hit the like button. Hit the share button. One love as always. Peace and blessings.